Angela, what is your favorite thing about being a music therapist?
My favorite thing about being a music therapist is really just seeing the change, right? Seeing and being able to be a part of my clients' lives and my clients' journeys and getting to see that change over time. I think of the stories. We just celebrated 20 years as a business, and it was really fun to kind of dig into the catacombs and look at some of the stories of some of our clients and just that rear view mirror perspective of being able to look back and see how far that they've come. Some of our clients, I remember this one client I had who I started seeing him in a home setting early on in my career, and he wouldn't even come into the room with me. I think it took us a month just to get him to sit at the piano with me. So he finally sat at the piano with me. And then we started doing music therapy. And eventually he learned how to play the piano. And eventually he joined a rock band as a teenager. I remember distinctly when I was chatting with his mom and we were talking about the rock band going out into the community to perform. And his mom was like, absolutely not. No way. She was terrified of how he would be received by the community. And I said, I think my purpose and my goal is to create a successful experience and to make sure whatever happens, we are going to make this a positive experience. And he did great. He went on to flourish, and he was with us for about 20 years and has since moved away. And I still get videos from this client, and he's out in the community performing. He's doing open mic nights. And so that's just so gratifying to see he's built this skill for himself, compared to the child who would not even come into the room with me early on. So of course you don't always get to see that trajectory with every client you work with, but when you do, it's so rewarding.
To dovetail off what Angela said, I think it's finding joy in little tiny successes in little everyday things. Maybe one day your student comes in and they're having a meltdown and it's been a really rough day. Parents are frazzled, exhausted. Never happens, right, ladies? Parents are like at their wits end. They're like, just take them. And then being able to help them transform from the beginning of the session, help them regulate, help them calm down, help them leave a better version of themselves, and also providing a little space for parents to have a break as well. But just, it could be this a littlest, tiniest of changes that accumulate over time. And then, sometimes we are fortunate enough to have those breakthrough moments, and those are just amazing and wonderful to have.